All right, so I wanted to do a little bit more on the torture report, which came out yesterday, of course. Actually, just an hour or two after the report came out, Jimmy Dore and I did a video on our initial thoughts on it, which you can find right here. There's an annotation right around there somewhere. But what I wanted to talk about here, so of course, we knew about waterboarding and sleep deprivation, stuff like that. Apparently there were some new things that we hadn't heard about, like making the guys stand on broken limbs. Now the new phrase that is in our lexicon, unfortunately, is rectal rehydration. You can Google it if you want to find out what that is. And amongst a bunch of other stuff that happened that has been going on for years, basically in secret. It's very unclear who exactly knew about what, how high up the chain things went. Did things start at the top and go down this? I mean, it's really just very confusing, which is sort of how the government and the CIA kind of has to operate. So everyone knows what's going on and nobody knows what's going on all at the same time. So I didn't want to get too bogged down in the specifics of it, but I do want to say that, there's no evidence, as far as I know, and please correct me if I'm wrong, there is no evidence that torture actually works. They give you information, but often information that is incorrect, or just because they don't want to be in pain anymore, or have water on them anymore, or rectally rehydrate, whatever it is. But there is no real concrete evidence that this stuff actually works. So that's number one. But what I really want to talk about in this video is, what do we do now? Okay, we know this was going on. Look, this was ordered by, look, I guess President Bush. It sounds, certainly we know Dick Cheney was involved, Donald Rumsfeld was involved, right? And then it got the okay from Congress. So that's part of the funny part here, is that, the congressional Democrats released this. A lot of them, like Dianne Feinstein, they're also the ones that authorized it. Now, again, it's a little unclear how much they knew, but, they authorized things, and then if shit goes down that they don't know about, they're still a little bit at fault, sort of like when they authorized the NSA to spy on everybody, and then they didn't get upset about it until they found out that the NSA was spying on them. So everybody's sort of at fault here, but what do you do now is the question. I don't know. Do we charge everybody? You can't just charge the guys on the bottom who were doing the torture, because they were told by the guys up top to do it, which is sort of the Nuremberg defense that they used in World War II. Or do you go all the way up to the top? I don't know exactly what to do. I'm curious to know, to hear what you guys think, because we have to do something now that this information is out.